Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome to one and all to the reopening and rededication of the County Carlow Military Museum here in the old church in the grounds of St Nicholas Hospital in Carlow. What we've been doing since day one has basically been to acknowledge and to record as much of Carlow's military history in the context of the men and women who served throughout the various conflicts around the world in various capacities, both in the land and air, and of course in sea. So naval service, the Air Corps and the Army are well and truly represented here today. Our artefacts number some 7,000. But as well as the artefacts, each artefact to be remembered is that it represents an individual from the town and county of Carlow. And I can't go any further without acknowledging the massive debt of thanks to the members of the committee, and particularly to former Commandant J.P. Hines, who passed away recently, and to extend our condolences and our best wishes to his family. He was a founder member and stalwart of the committee from day one, and without whose guidance, to be honest with you, this journey of ours would have been even rockier than it has been in the past. So again, a genuine debt of gratitude to the likes of Commandant J.P. Hines. Shamie Byrne, John Murphy, myself and Peter Heary and a whole raft of committee members have worked continuously since 2000 and 2002 to record as much of Carlow's pedigree and military heritage as we possibly can. Going forward from there, we see the place and the need for a video recording library, if you will, of members of the Defence Forces, both at the Permanent Defence Forces for service at home and abroad, but also fundamentally too, and equally important, is the Reserve Defence Forces, whose role has been not acknowledged perhaps as much as it should. Over the years, they've played a stalwart role in the defence of the state in all capacities and through crises, and have been an absolute total rock of support for any government since the foundation. So what we've got here is a collection of artefacts, stories and memorabilia of the men and women of this town and county. We're open every Sunday from March till November. We hope that each and every one of you get a chance at some stage to visit us. We're very much dedicated to the preservation of the military history. We see this as being an integral part of the jigsaw puzzle of fabric that is the community of County Carlow. The same with sports, musical, arts and theatre. All of them have fundamental roles to play in the history of the community. They're pieces of the same jigsaw. We would see ourselves as the same contributory piece, playing our role from generations back and going up to today, and us Carlow men and women in uniform today serving the country and doing an exceptionally professional job, as I say, both at home and abroad, and with the United Nations, which again there's a number of displays in there specific to the likes of Donny Cunningham and to Lieutenant Kevin Gleeson, who tragically died in service with the United Nations. And again, to the other men and women who have since and continue to serve in the ranks of the United Nations and bring credit, great credit and prestige to the country. Going forward, we see our role developing as technology becomes more and more advanced. We see more electronic equipment, archive material being stored on electronic systems, where traditionally it would have been just A4 hard copy. So what we've basically done is we've preserved, we believe, an integral part of County Carlow's history. Going forward into the future, We hope that this will be the same in 10 years from now as it has for the last 10 years. And again, we enjoy continued support from both the town and county and urban councils, for which we give a great debt of gratitude for their contributions, and also to indeed the management and staff of St Agnes Hospital, who obviously without the building we would be severely restricted in our endeavours. And again, a great thanks to them. And once a final thank you to all the members of the families of Carlow Town and County families who have supported us by giving us artefacts, photographs, memorabilia and stories of their relatives. And we look forward in the future to reuniting further generations of Carlow with past generations of their ancestors. And on that note, again, I wish and invite you all to enjoy the Carlow Military Museum. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for taking the time to view this tape, and come along and support us. We are there for you, and we believe and we know that you are there for us. Thank you one and all.
It's great to be here in the County Carlow Museum. It's great to see it reopened and the high standard it's maintained. I served mass in this church for many years in the 50s, and it's fantastic to see the amount of effort that's gone in and the detail that's gone into retaining the history not just of Carlow but of the whole military operations in Ireland over the years, and indeed of Carlow people across the world. I'd like to pay tribute to everybody who's involved in it. Thank them very much for their dedication and see this thing come to fruition.